TRN News.
Nashville residents are getting their first chance today to weigh in on proposed rules for AI data centers. The Metro Planning Commission is holding a 4 p.m. public meeting at the Howard Office Building as debate continues over projects near the Nashville Zoo and Fisk University. Leaders say the proposal would limit large-scale facilities and require more review for smaller ones. And a plan is taking shape to keep the Memphis Grizzlies in the city long term. Greater Memphis Chamber Interim President Duncan Williams says he's talked with team president Jason Wexler and is optimistic about the future of the FedEx Forum. The team's lease runs through 2029, and officials say a proposal in the works could ease concerns about relocation. I'm Scott Hooper.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Cynthia and Ed.
My mother was always very active and independent, and she was familiar with her neighborhood. But one day, out of the blue, she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. And she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn or just stay at the stop sign. She wasn't even really sure where she was at. She was very concerned. It was very unsettling for her.
It's important for you to talk to someone about it, to bring the family in on it. I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out."
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Burning Acres says it's closing its Columbia storefront on June 30th as Tennessee's new hemp regulations take effect. The company says the changes are forcing it to move its retail operation to Murphy, North Carolina, while keeping its online sales in place for customers in Tennessee and around the country. Thunderstorms could be a factor at Bonnaroo tomorrow in Manchester. Forecasts for Friday show a strong chance for showers and scattered thunderstorms, some of which could be strong during the afternoon and early evening, with rain chances running as high as 80% and temperatures in the upper 80s. Festival goers are urged to keep an eye on weather updates as conditions could change through the afternoon and evening. And one of 2 suspects is now in custody after a Chattanooga shootout that hurt an innocent bystander. Police say Solomon LeBron Crutcher was arrested after he and Kayvon Green allegedly exchanged gunfire outside an apartment complex in April. Investigators say an innocent bystander was hit during the shooting and Green is still being sought. I'm Scott Hooper, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. Cookeville Regional Medical Center says it is fully compliant with federal price transparency rules and is already fixing a vendor issue that briefly put it out of compliance. The hospital's response comes after the Trump administration sent warning letters to CRMC and hundreds of other hospitals nationwide over missing or incomplete pricing data. Federal officials say hospitals could face penalties if updates aren't made, but CRMC told the Herald Citizen this week that it's on track to meet the federal deadline and continues to post pricing information online. The U.S. Marshals Service asking for the public's help in locating Jesse Wayne Phillips, the suspect wanted for second-degree murder in the May 27th shooting death of Christopher Yates in Pall Mall. On Thursday, the Marshals Service offered a reward of up to $5,000 for information leading to the arrest of Phillips. Anyone with information is urged to contact the U.S. Marshals at 1-877-WANTED-2, or you can also submit a tip online at usmarshals.gov/tips. The State Department of Human Services will issue a one-time $120 summer nutrition initiative payment to eligible families beginning today. The program targets 13 counties with limited access to summer meal sites, including several in the Upper Cumberland, specifically Clay, DeKalb, Fentress, Jackson, and Smith counties. Children ages 5 to 18 in active SNAP or Families First cases will automatically receive the benefit on their existing EBT cards with no application required. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
Partly sunny skies can be expected as we go through our Friday, with scattered thunderstorms developing this afternoon as a frontal boundary pushes through. A couple of those storms could be strong with gusty winds and dangerous lightning. Highs will climb into the upper 80s. Patchy fog may develop overnight with lows falling in the mid-60s. Saturday will be mostly sunny with highs in the upper 80s. From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor. Download our free smartphone app today to stay advised with the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune and dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Oh, no. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:08.
75 will be 75 right now. It's
Yeah.
not our high. It's in the mid 80s for this afternoon, and we could get some showers later on.
Yeah, a low risk of some severe weather this afternoon, and they're saying that will be heavy and maybe even some damaging wind and heavy rain.
I
So
don't mind the rain. I don't want like that strong
Yeah.
winds that damage things.
I'm good with some rain this afternoon. That'd actually be nice. Boy, it was hot yesterday.
It was
Golly.
just muggy yesterday.
It was full-fledged summer hot yesterday.
It felt like it was in the middle of July, didn't it?
Yeah, coming back, going to Sparta for their business expo thing that they did, that their chamber did. In the truck, it said it was 95. Now that's the truck.
Yeah. It's
But
a little
still.
hotter usually but I mean, it felt every bit of that, if not more.
Yeah, it was hot. So I'll gladly take some rain this afternoon.
Yeah.
And by the way, what a great event that the Sparta Chamber put on. Brent Young and his team down there just did a fantastic job, and so many great businesses in Sparta. It was nice to interact with all of them and see them, and just it was a fellowship of business people and businesses, and everybody was happy and getting along, and
They have
it was-
such a fun one.
Yeah. Absolutely. It was a great time, and
It's like a big party.
let me tell you this, Northfield Vineyards. This is both a public service announcement and a warning. The public service announcement is they have something called watermelon cider, and it is delicious.
It's like I told her, it tastes like Kool-Aid and this could get you in trouble.
That's the warning part of it.
Yeah.
it tastes so good, you're going to drink a bunch of it and then all of a sudden be incapacitated.
Now, I just have one little cup full.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I
Oh,
could have had a whole lot.
your mic thing fell out.
I don't know what caused that.
Here you go. Turn
Y'all,
that.
it happens. Wait.
It's up over there. No, over there. Over there. Over there.
Oh,
There you go.
Sorry. Y'all are thinking I'm drunk this morning.
I only had one.
What am I made of? I didn't even touch it.
I only had.
I wasn't even touching that.
I know. It just
microphone.
fell out.
Anyway, I only had one little cup of the watermelon cider, and I told her it tasted like Kool-Aid, and I could have a whole lot more. So I'm just gonna stay away.
You got to.
It was so
Yeah.
good; it didn't taste like any kind of liquor at all.
I was telling Donna about it, and I was like, "Listen, we got to go down there. They got some live music, they got some pizza, and they've got this watermelon cider." And she looks right at. She does one of these takes. She looks right at me and said, "You know I love cider."
Well, they have the best cider.
It's really good. So, but got to be with them last night at the Business Expo in Sparta, and it was just a great time. Anyway, a few things you need to know. Coach Kevin Thomas, congratulations to Coach Thomas at Jackson County for being nominated for the Middle Tennessee Coach of the Year. Only 3 were nominated over all sports categories, so this was all coaches from everything, and he got to the final 3 at least. And but he absolutely deserved recognition for Coach Thomas there in Jackson County. Congratulations on being nominated for that.
Congratulations to Dolly Parton for being 80 and kicking it up several
80?
notches.
She's 80 today.
Not today, but I mean, I think she just turned 80 recently.
Oh, I thought you were like, she's 80. Oh my gosh.
But here's this. You know how she's been doing like a food line and then other things?
Yeah.
Now she's launching a new coffee brand. Cup of Ambition, of course, is called.
Oh, I
from
get
her song
it.
9 to 5.
I get it.
In partnership with Community Coffee. The coffee includes light, medium, and dark roasts and will be available at Dolly's Tennessee and Travel stop that's opening later this month.
Yeah, she's basically opening up her own Buc-ee's.
I love it.
And I imagine if this one goes well, we'll have a lot of whatever Dolly's calling her Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Well, that sounded terrible.
It's Dolly's Tennessee
Have
and
you
Travel
seen Dolly's
stop.
Buc-ee's?
Haven't we all?
That
we still like
that was terrible. I apologize for that. You can sign up today for the Bunko Night Social. That's coming up on June 26th. That's with the Upper Cumberland Women's Club. It's the 2nd annual Bunko Rolling for a Cause event. It's an annual fundraiser, and it's going to be at the Art Studio and Gallery coming up on June 26th. Tickets are $30, and it goes to the WISE Scholarship that they give out. So be a great thing if you're into the Bunko, and I guess you have to be a lady to do it since it's the women's club.
I don't know. Maybe.
I also don't know a lot of guys who have ever played Bunko.
You know, I've never played Bunko.
I've never played.
But it would be fun to learn.
Yeah, I think so.
Cumberland County, they have the Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 1015 is doing something this Sunday for an afternoon picnic by the water to commemorate Flag Day. It's from noon to 2, Waterside Pavilion at Lake Tansy. And that is in Crossville. This sounds like a fun event. Flag folding ceremony at 1, laying of the wreaths ceremony at 2 p.m. That is this coming Sunday in Cumberland County.
This is going to be really cool. It's Friday, July 3rd at noon, and this is going to kick off Fire on the Mountain in Monterey. They've got the Cookeville Community Band. They'll be performing live at Whitaker Park at noon. Friday, July the 3rd, kicking off the Fire on the Mountain festivities that's going on in Monterey. Of course, we'll be there. I will be your MC that night.
Oh, look at you go.
Yeah. I've been the MC every Fire on the Mountain so far. So why ruin that tradition?
You got a streak going.
Yeah.
Come on, you got to keep it going.
Yeah. And so that'll be a bunch of fun. And so you could also hear the soundtrack for Fire on the Mountain fireworks in Monterey on Classic Rock 98.5 and 94.7 The Country Giant.
Touch a Truck is coming to All Good Branch Library. It is today from 10 to 1 at All Good Library. And you can bring the kids, climb inside, let them climb inside the vehicles, honk the horns and see the big trucks. I'm telling you, the kids will have a big
They do
time
love
on
it.
that.
Yeah, they do. And that's today?
Yeah, it is today from 10 until 1 at All
Okay.
Good Branch Library.
Ranger Neil at Cummins Falls is having a night hike and swim at the base of Cummins Falls. I imagine this is weather permitting, obviously. But you get a behind-the-scenes look at Cummins Falls after hours while also enjoying recreation in a wild, scenic area. If you want more information, tnstateparks.com and just click where you see Cummins Falls. It'll take you to the information there.
The Clay County Sheriff's Office is having a blood drive. It is today, actually, from 10 to 1. So if you're around the Clay County area, give local, and you can, everybody that donates gets a $25 gift card that will be emailed to you after you've donated your blood. But eat a good meal, bring your ID, and that's at the Clay County Sheriff's Department, 10 to 1 today.
McMinnville's been doing this thing, Rocky the Snake, for several years now, and it's for the McMinnville Special Games. It's a project of McMinnville Special Games, and everybody in the community can be involved. You can take. So what they do is they make a snake out of painted rocks. So it's Rocky the Snake. So you can take your own painted rock down there and you can add it to Rocky's body starting Monday.
That sounds so cool.
It is, and it looks really neat. It goes along the side of a sidewalk and kind of goes in and out like a snake does.
Yeah.
And, they do a really great job with it. So Rocky the Snake back in McMinnville for the McMinnville Special Games.
WCTE is having a bingo book challenge from PBS Kids to help encourage kids to keep reading in the summer so they won't slide backwards. You know, the book challenge, here's some of the things on the bingo card. Listen to an audio book, reread an old favorite book, read out loud. So every day you can do something different. So you can go to WCTE on their Facebook page and find that bingo card and just have some fun doing that and cross off everything.
Yeah, that'd be fun to do for the
Yeah.
kids for sure. That's all I've got over here, Sheila, for things you need to know.
Well, I did want to talk about, we talked to the Expositor and we've teamed up with them and helping on some things. And they have their pet idol that we've talked about.
Yeah.
But in their paper, there are so many animals, cats, dogs, ducks, bunnies that were nominated. So next Friday, the top 10 entries will be published in the Expositor. July 4th, top 5 entries will be published. And July 10th, the winner will finally be announced.
All right.
So you can look in the Expositor and vote on the pet idol, or you can even call them or go online.
Yeah,
and
SpartaLive.com.
SpartaLive.com and pick your favorite. And it will not be easy because there's so many cute pictures.
Yeah. If you're watching this on the Hub Plus app or on channel 192 on cable, you may have noticed that the Expositor has their own news slide up there now. So, and they update it, a couple times a day. I mean, especially if there's breaking news out of Sparta, White County, you can get it right there. They put it straight up on TV too. So if you're watching this there, keep watching and you'll see every now and then the news from Sparta come up from the Expositor.
They do such a good job there. I do have something else I want to tell y'all about because we love our friends at Lazy G Ranch. So they are now a dealer of Lodge skillets.
I saw
and Dutch
that.
ovens. So stop by for some bison. Don't you do it. Stop by for some bison meat and all things bison. And I think their shop is called The Wallow.
Sheila said Dutch oven. Okay.
That's all he can think about now. He's 12. He's 12 again. Let's see, 10 to 5, open today, 10 to 5. The Wallow store right there inside of Lazy G Ranch.
That's great. I love me a good
Lazy G.
Well, no, skillet. You
Yes.
know, good.
Those cast irons.
cast iron.
Lodge is the best.
Yeah, I've
They're
got
so great.
I've got some from my grandmother. You know, that's the thing about those. You can hand them down.
Yes.
And the more
I
you
have Tim's grandmother.
the more you cook on them, the better it tastes.
Yeah.
And it's just I love it. I don't hardly cook in anything else anymore other than cast iron.
It tastes different when it's not in cast iron.
I agree.
It really does.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about cast iron. It's time for Your 2 Cents, brought to you by Freedom Pond. Got to hang out with Mr. Dana at the Sparta White County Business Expo last night.
Not so much fun.
He's like a celebrity. Did you notice that?
Yes. I liked having him standing in our area because it made us look like we were legit.
I thought he was going to start signing autographs before long. I mean, it was like,
and he's good. He's such a he looks real serious, and then he'll just pick.
I mean, I knew he was cool, but I didn't know he was cool.
That's what I'm saying. If y'all have not checked out Freedom Pond lately, you need to go. And it's just fun to go in and, chit chat with everybody.
Yep.
What's something everyone should do at least once? That's your 2 cents.
What's something everybody should do at least once? Golly, Sheila, that's a tough one. All right, well, think on that. We'll come back to it after the break. Your 2 cents brought to you by Freedom Pond, located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. Good Morning Cookeville's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate, and we're here in the Willow Window Studio.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pond, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pond Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pond, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
When severe weather strikes, every second counts. Stay ahead of the storms with your hometown stations of Cookeville Communications, your trusted source for live, local, and accurate weather coverage with Anthony Taylor at Upper Cumberland Weather.
This is where your tornado warning is currently in effect, and we want you to be in your tornado safe spot right now.
We're always watching.
And this will be moving over the triple point of Van Buren County, White County, and Cumberland County here soon.
We're always ready.
All these locations need to be in your tornado safe spot now. If you're out driving, listening to us on the radio, you need to be getting off the road. You need to be getting into a substantial structure.
From breaking storm alerts to up-to-the-minute radar updates, our team is on the air, around the clock, keeping you and your family informed and safe when severe weather threatens the Upper Cumberland region and Middle Tennessee. When severe weather happens, be ready and stay ahead of the storms. With 94.7, The Country Giant, 98.5 KISS FM, 106.1 The Eagle, 107.7 Grace FM, and Hub Plus on your Roku device.
It's the weather you need when you need it.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here with you in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:24.
We have some great guests coming in today. We have Mac Lunn. He is running for District 2. And then also Ryan Dalton, then Mark Dudney. He is a historian of the area, and he's going to talk about the 250th celebration of our country.
Can't wait. That's going to be so much fun. Your 2 cents Brought to you by Freedom Pond, 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta.
What's something everyone should do at least once? See the ocean.
Well, absolutely see the ocean. But, I think that's going to be on there a lot. Go to the mountains, probably travel the world is all on there too. Which, if I was younger, I might travel the world.
There's still a few places on my bucket list that would be worth it traveling.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if there's any place worth
leaving Tennessee for
all that money and time and energy and flying that I would put up with.
Well, somebody did say fly at least once. Well, you've done it.
I've done it, yes, but I just don't like it.
You don't like it, and I think you hate it even worse now.
I do. I hate it worse now than I ever did.
So it's almost debilitating for you, isn't it?
It's not debilitating. I mean, I can go do it.
You don't want
but I don't. But I hate it. It's the worst.
You have to take like a nerve pill.
No, I don't have to. I like to. There's a difference.
See? Yeah. Michael said, attend a big outdoor rally. Hot rods, motorcycles, antique cars, hot air balloons, whatever would make you feel happy, and you could share with a family or friend.
I think that's awesome.
And then you have a memory and story for a lifetime. Michael, I like that. He put some thought into that. Danny said, everyone should change a flat tire at least once.
I agree. Of course, they don't even put spares in these new cars now.
Yeah.
Did you know, and I'm sure we've talked about this, but it got brought back up that there are some cars, I think like BMWs, things like that you have to pay a monthly fee to use the heated seats. It's a subscription model now.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I'm not that fancy.
Well, I don't ever want to be that fancy. In fact, it's turned my car buying, because I'm going to get a new vehicle, not a new one.
Right.
I'm going to get
new to you,
new to me, but I'm going to get one that they can't log into.
You already don't like. He really secretly wants to be off the grid, but then knows you like indoor plumbing and all that.
I like internet and electricity and air conditioning and all of that.
Just like part of me would like to run away and be part of the Amish.
Yeah.
But I know.
Yeah,
I like my jewelry and my makeup and all that. I'm such a sinner.
I don't think you'd be very good at a barn raising either.
Barn raising?
Yeah. See, don't even know what it is.
I'm country, but
when they build a barn, they call it, they push up the sides. They call that a barn raising.
I could help push it up maybe a little, but I need some men on each other side of me. Maybe some firemen. And I'd just be out baking and tending to the gardens.
Yeah.
That sounds nice. And feeding the animals. Mark said, do something that scares you. And I get what he's saying.
Absolutely.
Like out of your comfort zone. And that's always something really good.
Once you get out of your comfort zone enough times, you're never out of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Kim says, see the ocean. If you have children, volunteer in a classroom so you see what it's like before you complain to your child's teacher. Kim, are you a teacher? I think that's good. Jen, she goes, absolutely anything they want.
Yeah, I agree.
And Kathy said fly. Trina said take a solo trip. That way you can enjoy what you like at least once in your life.
That is an absolute truth. Absolute truth. I went to Miami by myself.
But you also appreciate being with people more than, but it's both. It's like,
but no, I mean, I like going with people I like and all that stuff, but I went to Miami for, I think, just 3 nights, wasn't down there forever. Went down and just hung out and went to like some authentic Cuban places, like where they did like authentic Cuban dance and
that sounds like
all
fun.
of this stuff. Ate like a champion all weekend, slept.
And you were by yourself?
By myself. I
didn't know anybody there?
Nobody. And I had a great time.
What made you do that on your own? Just looking for girls? That was when you were young?
No, I mean, yeah, I was young, but I wasn't necessarily looking for a girl or nothing. I was like, man, I just need to like go somewhere. Mm-hmm. And the flights to Miami were cheap. And so I was like,
I've never been to actual Miami. I've been to Florida, of course, but Miami I haven't.
yeah, I stayed right in the
that
thick
sounds like
of
it would
it
be fun. I
and
mean, at a younger age.
oh, definitely. Like now, I went to this little Cuban restaurant for breakfast, and it was awesome, and it was all outside, and it was just really neat, and I got to just take my time, didn't have to worry about what I was going to do or what time I needed to be somewhere. None of it mattered.
To be on anybody else's schedule, which would be nice.
It was so nice.
Yeah. My brother-in-law, Russell, said go to Santorini. We all four went to Santorini, Greece.
Mm-hmm.
It is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
I've seen the pictures of it. It looks awesome.
And it's such a different culture. And we got to see little donkeys carrying stuff on their backs, walking through the beautiful brick streets, and it was great.
We need more of that here in the Upper Cumberland.
We do. And blue and white, it was just pretty. It was like, and then the blue ocean matched with the blue tops of the little buildings, and it was just gorgeous. Holly said, at least do once visit a different country.
Mm-hmm.
To me, when I visit different countries, I realize all of us really are not that different.
Right.
There might be a different culture, but we all want the same things.
Mm-hmm.
Family, friends, good food, and good roof over our head.
Yeah.
Daniel said, go to Tijuana.
Now,
I've never been
Daniel.
to Tijuana. Have you?
Now, Daniel.
Have you been to Tijuana?
No.
What do you do like that for? No.
There's too many Tijuana stories that I've heard in my life. And
they're all kind of wild,
there's
aren't
no way. No way. Younger Jason shouldn't have Oh, terrible.
You know what? I'm glad you didn't as a younger man, because you may have been arrested and we wouldn't have heard from
Could have been
you
in Mexican prison right now.
Right.
Yeah.
And what would we have done?
I don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know.
This is a good one. Mike Sharp always has some good answers. He said, wait tables. Most couldn't even handle it.
Let me tell you, if you try it, you can't, and you've never done it before.
You would appreciate your servers
oh my gosh,
a lot more.
It's something else.
Yeah.
I did it a few times, and this is not for me. Not for me. Having to remember all that stuff and walk all the time and pretend you care. Awful.
It's the truth. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Day after day. Juanita said, see the Grand Canyon. I've done it. It was great.
I haven't seen the Grand Canyon.
I'd go back again because just
now that's something I would really like to go see. I still, one of these days, I'm going to have enough money so I can do that 2-week train ride.
That's what I want to do.
I want to do it so bad.
I do too. And somebody goes, well, train's not all that. I think it would be cool just to you don't have any expectations.
Well, I'm not going for the train. I'm going for where the train stops.
Exactly. And then you can see all of the
all in the big
countryside.
national parks. It's the same exact track. Well, I'm sure they've replaced the track, but it's the same way that if you went out west back in the day,
years ago,
right after they built the thing, that's how you would have gone.
I think that would be so fun. And yes, to appreciate the history of that. And then the national parks are just gorgeous.
Now I would love to do that one day,
my bucket
but
list.
it's 2 weeks off work and it costs some good money to do. And be a while. I'll need to do some saving for that. It's 6:33 coming up next. We've got spoiler alert. That's what we're doing next. What's going on in the world of music and entertainment, and it's not a lot.
That's a great teaser, Jason.
Well, I mean,
not a lot, but we want you to stay with us.
If you need to go get a cup of coffee,
go get a cup of coffee, but come on back.
Check
now.
on something else.
We got some good guests.
Spoiler alert's a good time for you to do that. It's all I'm saying. Stick with us. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff. Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. I love our customers, but honestly, I don't want to see any more of them in our service department. Why? Because we now offer mobile service and mobile detailing, where we come to you. Time for an oil change? We'll do it in your driveway. Does your car need a bath? We'll wash it while you're at work. The best part, these services are available at no extra cost. Schedule your mobile service or mobile detailing appointment today. Call us 931-526-3325.
Upper Cumberland business owners, ready to turn up your growth without turning up the stress? Picture this, your phone buzzing with new customers. Foot traffic is picking up, and folks are saying, I heard your ad on the radio, I had to stop by. That's the real power of radio advertising with Cookeville Communications. We're the trusted local choice that's affordable, effective, and fast. We handle everything. Custom plans tailored to your budget. Yes, any size works. Professional ad script writing, quick production, and on-air scheduling. No complicated processes, no high-pressure sales, just professional service that gets your message in front of thousands of engaged local listeners. Starting this week. Ready to get your message out there and watch your business grow? Call 526-7144. That's 526-7144. Speak to one of our experienced sales team members and let's build something great together. Cookeville Communications, local voices, real results. Your business deserves to be heard.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. Tampa Bay Lightning winger Nikita Kucherov won his second Hart Trophy as the NHL's MVP. He beat out Connor McDavid and Nathan MacKinnon for the hardware. Those three players have combined to win the Hart Trophy 5 out of the last 8 seasons. Ex-Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs was denied parole on Thursday after killing a woman and her dog while drunk driving almost 5 years ago. He was sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison and will be up for parole again in August of 2027. In the first World Cup soccer match of 2026, Mexico beat South Africa 2-0 yesterday. The match saw 3 red cards in total, 2 to the South Africans and 1 to the Mexicans. Mexico will play South Korea on Thursday. The U.S. men's soccer team begins their World Cup march as they take on Paraguay tonight at 8 o'clock. The Americans have 3 straight wins against Paraguay dating back to 2016. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here with you in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:37.
85 will be the high today. We're at 73 already, and we could see some rain later in the afternoon and gusty winds too.
Yeah. Good. We'll have Anthony Taylor for you all afternoon if it does start to get bad. Spoiler alert, things going on in the world of entertainment and music. Tonight, there's a special edition of 2020 Toy Story 30 Years and Beyond.
Oh, I'll watch that.
Yeah, I probably will watch that. I'd rather watch it with, like,
your kids
and people, but I'll probably just watch it. I don't know. Donna might still be awake by then. I don't know. You never know. When it's Friday, anymore, it's hard to stay up.
It is. End of the week, I feel more tired than the beginning of the week.
Absolutely. FIFA World Cup is on Fox. Power Book 3, Raising Canaan, is on Stars. And then Stars has a series premiere called The Listeners. It's not listed on here, but a new Dutton Ranch comes out today. Mm-hmm. So don't forget about that. On streaming on Amazon, season 1 of Rock, Raakh.
I don't know what that is.
And then also on Netflix, season 1 of The Polygamist. Saturday, the NBA Finals are on ABC. FIFA World Cup is on Fox. On Sunday, a new Marshalls is on CBS. Also, The Simpsons, and then Major League Baseball is on NBC. All that's on Sunday. So not a lot going on to watch even.
Tell you what, that Yellowstone and John Dutton's kids, they've gone in separate directions.
They
One
have.
on CBS, the other one on Paramount.
Well, they're both owned by the same people.
Oh, it's CBS on, but the shows seem real different.
Well, they CBS'd up Marshalls a little bit.
Yeah.
And the Dutton Ranch is still very Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. CBS has canceled the medical drama Watson after 2 seasons, despite it being one of the network's most watched scripted series. Reports cite rising cost and schedule changes as factors in the decision. The show's May finale now serves as its series ending. I watched a couple episodes of that. It wasn't up my alley.
I have not seen
I like a good medical show.
I do too.
And it was good. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was good. It just wasn't my favorite.
Was it just drawn out kind of?
I don't know, it's too drama-y, I guess.
Oh, I don't like those either.
That's like, ER at the later episodes, it started being that. In the beginning when it was, it had Clooney on there and the other fellow that I like.
He played Goose.
Yeah, whoever played Goose.
Dr. Green.
Yeah.
I forget his real name right now, but he, don't want to spoil it for you,
Uh-huh.
but his character dies of cancer.
Oh, I know.
And after that, it all went downhill.
It went all the way downhill. It's the same thing with
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
I love him.
Yeah, whenever he was off that show, it
He was the heart of the show.
absolutely. Yeah. So anyway, it was just too, I don't know. It's whatever. There's plenty of
Too
other.
much relationship drama.
Former View co-host Elizabeth Hasselbeck will guest host CBS Mornings for 3 days next week, joining regular anchors Gail King and Nate Burleson during the show's 8 a.m. hour. Her appearances will focus on parenting, pop culture, and entertainment segments rather than politics or hard news. They don't want her talking about her politics on the TV.
I have not seen her since she was on The View, and that was years
Well,
ago.
yeah, she got kicked right off The View for being a Republican.
And I didn't like that.
No,
because I love
that's
that they
terrible.
all had different opinions. I just didn't like the drama of the fighting.
Yeah.
Because you can have a different opinion and still be civil.
Mm.
Remember that.
Not on The View.
Right.
Apple TV has renewed the horror comedy series Widow's Bay for a second season ahead of its season 1 finale, and signed creator Katie DePold as a multi-year overall deal. The season 1 finale premieres June 17th. I don't have Apple TV anymore, so I haven't watched that Widow's Bay.
I haven't seen it either. But I guess there's nothing on that I want to see right now, or either I'll wait till all the shows have been.
I've been watching the Clarkson's Farm, but they've only been putting out a couple episodes at a time. So I've been watching Clarkson's Farm and Dutton Ranch. Those are both ones that I have to wait for, though.
See, don't you hate that waiting? I got
now I do. I obviously didn't used to care,
because that's how we grew up. We would it would be appointment setting TV,
Right.
and people would sit down at 7 p.m. and say this show's coming on every Tuesday.
Sheila, how do you say the Real Housewives of New Jersey, Teresa Giudice?
Yeah, I always had
How
trouble
do
with
you
that
say
one.
that? You think I don't know. Anyway,
Giudice or something like that.
Giudice, we'll go with that. Melania Giudice, the 20-year-old daughter of Real Housewives of New Jersey star Teresa was arrested last month and charged with simple assault in connection with an alleged domestic violence incident in New Jersey.
Well, her mama's the one that turned over that table.
Yeah. So there's
And her mama's been in jail.
she's just mimicking her mama.
Tax evasion or something.
See, that's what you got
Her
to,
daddy too.
fellas. If you're going to date a daughter of a Real Housewives of whatever star, you should watch that show because that's what you're going to get.
That's true. That's what it seems like.
Yeah. According to police, charged with simple assault and purposefully or knowingly causing bodily injury. Court records show she appeared for a hearing May 19th, but didn't enter a plea. She's a student at the University of Tampa, and she's been on the reality show alongside her mom since childhood.
Yeah.
You got to go back and watch the
girl.
shows. I'm sure so.
I mean, girl, I don't know how she looks now, or I don't. Obviously, she's got a little temper like her parents.
Little bit of one. Yeah. Winona Judd, 2026 looks like it could be a big year for Winona Judd, a big year of second chapters. On her Instagram, Winona announced that she'll drop her new collection, The Hard Truth, on October 2nd. She says, I've spent a lifetime singing about heartbreak, healing, faith, and survival, but I've never made a record like this one. These songs tell the truth about where I've been, what I've lost, and what I've overcome, and who I've become. This album asked me to be brave enough to tell the truth, even when my voice shook. It challenged me to let go of perfectionism and embrace the beauty of honest emotion. The Hard Truth was produced by her husband, and his name is Cactus.
Cactus Mosier. I love him for her.
Yeah.
I think she's worked on herself a lot and got some therapy for things. You know, she's had a rough life. And then Cactus just, he's like, you're Winona. Get out there and do it.
Yeah, exactly. Her first song, which is out now, and you can go stream it.
Queen of Kentucky?
Kentucky Queen.
Oh, Kentucky. I saw a little snippet of that. I got excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for Winona.
Yeah.
I like her.
And it was a good song.
Of the Judds, she's my favorite.
Yeah.
Well, now, I mean, Naomi was, but she's passed. But of the current living Judds, Winona is head and shoulders my favorite over Ashley.
Oh, she's so cool.
Yeah. She'll also be September 30th in Lexington. She's going to be doing a 3-night Kentucky homecoming. 3 nights starting September 30th in Lexington. So that might be fun to go to, Sheila.
I would love to see that.
I bet we could get tickets and go if you wanted to.
Let's do it.
Get Tim. I'll ask Donna. We'll see. We'll run up to
I
Lexington.
love Why.
Yeah.
And I love Cactus Mosier. I loved him in Highway 101.
And I'll go and we can all ride together as long as you promise that we can stop at the Big Boy that they still have in Richmond, Kentucky.
I'm all for that.
I can have a Big Boy and onion rings.
Ooh, I need to try that.
Oh,
Let's do it.
it's heavenly.
It's a double date.
Coming up, we have got the real good, a couple of stories that are positive and uplifting. Also, Ask Jason. That's on the way too. Here on Good Morning Cookeville. It's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're live in the Willow Window Studio.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Whether you're looking for a new home or needing to auction off farm equipment and estates, Triple C Realty and Auction will help you with a smooth transaction every time. At Triple C Realty and Auction, we help find families, homes, and support our community. Every solid structure rises from a strong foundation, and our exceptional team wants to be a trusted source for all your real estate needs. Triple C Realty and Auction in Monterey and Crossville, where every key unlocks a new beginning. Visit triplecrealty.com.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Partly sunny skies can be expected as we go through our Friday, with scattered thunderstorms developing this afternoon as a frontal boundary pushes through. A couple of those storms could be strong with gusty winds and dangerous lightning. Highs will climb into the upper 80s. Patchy fog may develop overnight with lows falling to the mid-60s. Saturday will be mostly sunny with highs in the upper 80s. From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor. Download our free smartphone app today to stay advised with the latest weather information.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate at 649.
Our guests coming up just after 7 will be Mac Lunn and Ryan Dalton. Then at 7:30, Mark Dudney. He is a historian. He also works for Upper Cumberland Development District, and he's going to be talking about our 250th anniversary.
All right, let's go. All right, every day, me and Sheila, we go through a bunch of news stories, and we try to find some that are positive and uplifting, and we call it the real good. When a newborn baby ends up in the neonatal intensive care unit, it's a really stressful time for the parents. I mean, could you even imagine? A team of neonatal nurses in Connecticut at the Connecticut Children's Hospital also noticed that the big brothers and sisters are waiting at home, also worried, confused, and probably scared. To fix this, these nurses spent years teaming up with an illustrator to create a special coloring book called A Message to My Sibling. It's a gentle, kid-friendly guide that explains all the loud hospital machines and medical gear without being scary. Even cooler, it has pages where the kids can draw pictures of themselves or write notes, which the parents can then rip out and hang on the walls of the baby's hospital room. It's a touching way to keep the whole family connected while a little one is fighting to get stronger. That's a pretty cool idea.
But I can't imagine a family going through all that.
Nah. And that's something else, too. You don't really think about the sibling then. I mean, that's...
Because their brother or sister's
Sure.
getting all the attention, and I know they love their sibling, but
Yeah.
they don't understand it
Right.
fully.
Yeah, especially if you're a little bitty like that. A woman in Kelowna, British Columbia, was driving home after a trip to the lake with her dog when they were involved in a car crash. Dira Jordan says once the vehicle stopped rolling and she opened her eyes, she realized that her mini Australian Shepherd, Daisy, was missing.
Oh, the same name as your dog.
She immediately jumped out of the car and started searching for Daisy. Even though she was dealing with a sore neck and a bunch of scrapes and bruises, her biggest concern was finding Daisy.
I'm sure her heart was racing.
Her efforts were halted when emergency crew showed up at the scene of the accident and insisted that she go to the hospital. Luckily, other than some soreness and bruising, Dira was fine and released from the hospital. She and her husband resumed the search, joined by friends, neighbors, volunteers, even members of the search and rescue team there where she lives. A real miracle happened a few days after the crash. The rescue mission, one of the members there, Forrest Kellerman, and his wife Tracy, went back to the side of the crash, and they just wanted to take one more look at it, and that's when they found Daisy sitting in the passenger seat of the truck belonging to the other driver involved in the crash. They were able to coax Daisy out and deliver her home to Dira and her husband for an emotional reunion, all thanks to Daisy's survivor spirit and the amazing support of the local community. So happy that Daisy made it home, little Australian cattle dog.
The Australian Shepherds are so cute,
The
too.
Australian Shepherd, I'm
They're
sorry.
a little fluffier than the Blue Heelers, but they're all that herding breed has my heart.
There's just something about them.
So smart.
Yeah. Well, to the neonatal nurses there at the Connecticut Children's Hospital for making the coloring book, and then for everybody working together there in Kelowna, British Columbia, to find Daisy and get her home. Y'all are real good.
It's time for Ask Jason, and it's his favorite, Average Americans. Yay! All right. First question about the favored average Americans. 60% of people don't know how to properly do this. What is it? Has something to do with driving.
Drive.
No. That's how we feel when we're out on the road, especially now.
Something to do with driving. Jumper cables. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Jump start a car.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the same as jumper cables, is
Well,
it?
yeah, but you got to have jumper cables to jump start a car, I guess.
You don't have to.
Because there's a lot of people who don't know how to hook it up
Yeah, I know.
and do some real damage.
Ooh, I know.
They've even color coded it for us now, and people still mess it up. It's color coded. I bet this red one goes on the red one. And it does. That's how it works.
It does.
Yeah.
The number of households with one of these has increased by 86% in the last 10 years. What is it? This is so random, Jason.
What now? Tell me that
The
again.
number of households with one of these has increased by 86% in the last 10 years. What is it?
They have a dishwasher.
It's nothing to do with appliances, nothing like that, and it's going to be hard to get, but I'm going to give you a great hint.
What?
When we pass by, you're like, you always say, Sheila, that's the house. It's close to the radio station. Go ahead.
Turtle?
Yes. 86% of households have got turtle. It's increased 86%.
Turtles has become a big thing?
I guess. But I was like, you would have never gotten that.
No, I never would have guessed.
I mean,
Not
that
in a
has
million
nothing to do with
years.
Smarts. It's just
I was thinking of like a new appliance type things that
that's
had
what
come
I would
out.
have been thinking.
My next guess was going to be a smart refrigerator.
Right.
I never would have got
I
it.
would have totally thought something for our
No.
house because it said households.
Yeah.
And all.
Yeah.
But a turtle.
Man.
And it's not, there's a difference. This is a huge one. It's not really a turtle, what I call it.
Well, no, I mean, it's in the, oh, I know what you're thinking. Not
Oh.
terrapin, not turtle,
Something else.
something else. Yeah.
He's huge.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Good job.
Well,
Good
how
job,
about that?
Sheila.
Way to go, Sheila. That was.
Way to pay attention to
Yeah.
what you hate about me. He doesn't hate it. but
I
he's
don't
like,
hate it.
Sheila, I know. You say
Yeah.
every time that's the house with the turtle.
Yeah, every time. and not just, hey, there's the house with the turtle. There's a house with a turtle.
I get excited that I'm going to see that big, big turtle, like the ones you see at the zoo that's huge.
Yeah, it's
It could be 150 years old. Who knows?
who knows?
Our last question about average Americans. The average person swallows 2.5 gallons of this over their lifetime. What is it?
Over a lifetime, 2.5
They
gallons
mainly do this in the summer.
isn't summer. So it's not like they're just slugging down stuff, because that over a lifetime, 2.5 gallons really isn't that much.
Right. Way to work it out. Way
It's
to
a
work
summer thing.
Yeah.
I do more than 2.5 gallons of watermelon.
No, it's not food.
It's not food. Probably wouldn't be bug spray or anything like
What
that.
do a lot of the kids like doing in the summer?
Go pool water.
Yes.
Pool water. Ew.
The average person swallows 2.5 gallons of pool water in their lifetime.
That's gross.
And that's got chlorine in it. Well,
yeah.
we hope it's got.
Well, we hope it's got other things in there too. A shoe.
I'd rather drink the chlorine than
Me
the other
too.
thing.
Yeah, I don't want to. Because there's, and I don't mean this to be gross,
Well, let's hear it, Jason.
but there's some feces in there. Now the chlorine takes care of it, and then it gets filtered and all that. So I mean, it's clean, but you got to think. You see people get in the pool, and you're like,
Oh, I don't want to get in after them.
yeah, you've seen it.
Yeah. They don't look very cleanly. I think they're going into the pool just to clean off.
Yeah, yeah. My mom would say, "I bet they'd make a ring."
That sounds like something my daddy would say.
I bet they'd make a ring if they got in the pool.
Goodness.
Yeah.
You know we're kin.
Yeah. Hey, I was.
But then again, you're kin to Tim, so if you're kin to me,
That means you and Tim are gross.
that's enough out of you.
Here's something that I've heard lately that I don't know the truth about, and I haven't Googled it or looked it up. I can. I'll ask just in case you might know. So there's been a thing going on that the dye that when you pee and everything turns real blue around you, that's fake. That doesn't really exist.
I'd heard it was. And it's funny because our family talked about that.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I've been hearing that it's fake, and I thought it was real, but
People said that was our family has said that has been just to keep you from peeing in a pool.
Right.
That it wasn't really any kind of dye.
It was another
in a movie,
lie
it's a
from
big
parents.
time,
Well,
yeah.
it was in Grown Ups.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was just because they're all in there.
That was funny.
Anyway, We'll get serious next. Well, as serious as we can.
Serious.
Got some people running for office. Mac Lund will be in here. He's running city council, I believe. And Ryan Dalton is here as well. But we'll talk to them coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville. And then we're going to get into some history. Can't wait for that. Mark Dudney?
Yeah. Dudney. He is going to talk about the regional reading of the Declaration of Independence around July 4th.
Awesome. So that's all coming up right here on Good Morning Cookeville, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
TRN News.
A man acquitted in organizing the murder of young Dolph has been arrested by Memphis police for new charges. Hernandez Govan was arrested Thursday for harassment and stalking charges from a June 4th domestic-related incident. Investigators telling WHBQ Govan repeatedly harassed the victim, threatened to shoot up her home, then threatened to post her explicit content online. He was found not guilty of the 2021 murder of Adolph Thornton Jr. Those charges are unrelated to this case. A Cheatham County deputy on leave without pay after his arrest in neighboring Montgomery County. Greg Darius James was arrested Tuesday for what authorities say was a domestic-related incident. He was immediately placed on leave without pay as the Cheatham County Sheriff's Office run an investigation, which remains ongoing at this time. I'm Lee Mowen.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
Just now, another kid dropped out of school. There's one every 20 seconds. Over 200 kids an hour. That adds up to nearly 5,000 kids every school day.
If we do nothing, 3.5 million kids won't receive a diploma over the next 4 years. But there is someone who can change that. And that someone is you. United Way knows that kids who have a caring adult in their life are more likely to make it. So make a pledge. Tutor a child who needs help. Mentor a kid who needs someone on their side. Volunteer to read to children. Because the path to success or failure starts long before graduation day. And the difference between a graduate and a dropout could be you. Take the pledge to volunteer now at unitedway.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
A train carrying ethanol derailed in Morgan County Thursday afternoon near the Lansing area. It happened just before 3:30 on a remote stretch of tracks with no road access near the Emery River. County Executive Brian Langley confirmed 15 to 20 cars came off the tracks, with 4 to 5 of those hauling ethanol. No injuries have been reported. An evacuation order was lifted for the area nearly 4 hours after being activated. It's Tennessee's 5th train derailment of the year. A highway patrol trooper arrested for assault charges. TBI confirming to WVLT that these off-duty actions involve Trooper Timothy Johnson near Tracy City. He was involved in a crash with the opposite driver leaving the scene. Johnson would then chase said driver, making multiple attempts to ram their car. Johnson was also accused of shooting at the driver. It ended with the victim losing control on US 41. No injuries were reported from the shooting. Johnson is booked into the Grundy County Jail with a $30,000 bond. I'm Lee Mowen, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. Cookeville Regional Medical Center says it is fully compliant with federal price transparency rules and is already fixing a vendor issue that briefly put it out of compliance. The hospital's response comes after the Trump administration sent warning letters to CRMC and hundreds of other hospitals nationwide over missing or incomplete pricing data. Federal officials say hospitals could face penalties if updates aren't made, but CRMC told the Herald Citizen this week that it's on track to meet the federal deadline and continues to post pricing information online. The U.S. Marshals Service asking for the public's help in locating Jesse Wayne Phillips, the suspect wanted for second-degree murder in the May 27th shooting death of Christopher Yates in Pall Mall. On Thursday, the Marshals Service offered a reward of up to $5,000 for information leading to the arrest of Phillips. Anyone with information is urged to contact the U.S. Marshals at 1-877-WANTED-2, or you can also submit a tip online at usmarshals.gov/tips. The State Department of Human Services will issue a one-time $120 summer nutrition initiative payment to eligible families beginning today. The program targets 13 counties with limited access to summer meal sites, including several in the Upper Cumberland, specifically Clay, DeKalb, Fentress, Jackson, and Smith counties. Children ages 5 to 18 in active SNAP or Families First cases will automatically receive the benefit on their existing EBT cards with no application required. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
Partly sunny skies can be expected as we go through our Friday, with scattered thunderstorms developing this afternoon as a frontal boundary pushes through. A couple of those storms could be strong with gusty winds and dangerous lightning. Highs will climb into the upper 80s. Patchy fog may develop overnight with lows falling in the mid-60s. Saturday will be mostly sunny with highs in the upper 80s. From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor. Download our free smartphone app today to stay advised with the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here with you live in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate at 707.
We have Mac Lunn and also Ryan Dalton here with us.
Now, Mac is running for what part of City Council? What district?
So I'm District 2 on the County Commission, and I'm also
County
running
Commission.
for District 15 for the State Executive Democratic Party. So,
okay.
So I'm also running for two, but one of them is a party
So
position.
I'm sorry, County Commission then.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
and then tell me the district again. I'm sorry.
District 2.
District
so,
2.
Where 10th Street goes down, it's all the peripherals that go down that way. So.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right. So what? We've talked to Ryan before.
Plenty of times.
And
Too many. I'm just the bodyguard
And to
today.
be honest, we're over Ryan.
Yeah, you're over me. Like, I've been here too
He's
many
everywhere.
times.
Pickle Club, Restoring Childhood, now Mayor. This
Yeah,
side
I mean,
quest.
what?
It started with pickles,
You know,
and now we're here.
Yeah, how did this
Now,
happen?
Ryan, I'm starting to believe you're just making up stuff to come on the show now.
Tomorrow I'm coming on for the Cotton Candy Club.
Hey, I thought I loved pickles, but
The cotton candy's way better.
Today I'm just here as Mac's campaign manager.
I got you. Mac, what is it? What puts you in this mindset that you wanted to serve your community?
Well, I have to live here either way, so I want it to be as good as it possibly can be. I've been telling people I do a lot of programming for the state, for government, and building tools for different organizations. So I thought, well, if I'm doing it for the state and other states, why don't I start doing some of that locally?
Right.
I started going to some of the county commission meetings, and I realized a lot of the people are voting on things where people in the audience definitely don't know what's being passed, but the people behind the dais, they don't seem to really know either. So I wanted to start making those easier to understand using technology, and it just happens to be a skill that I have, and I want to contribute because I think if everybody that's on the dais of the county commission understands what they're voting on better before they have to vote on it, everybody's going to make better decisions across the board. So even those that are, not on the same ticket as me, I think it makes everybody better.
Well, anytime you can be more informed, information is key, no matter what. I mean, at least that's it, because those, when they do present those things, they're very long, and to be honest, county commission's barely a part-time job,
right?
So I mean, it's a lot to sit there and read through all of that,
right? And the county budget's 95 pages long, and a lot of it's spreadsheets and tables. And so I've built a little tool for myself just so that I can understand it better. And I look at that maybe an hour a night. But when you have really advanced technology that can kind of answer the questions that if you're trying to look up different charts and follow it that way, it's really difficult. But if you have a specialized tool, it's so much easier to learn it. And then when you learn it, you start to notice patterns of, oh, this could be done a little bit differently, or oh, I thought this fell under this line item, but it actually falls under this line item.
Right.
And, it gives you a much clearer understanding so that you're not spending all of your time just trying to understand it, and then you can start thinking about it.
Is county commission more about budgeting than anything?
It's you are in charge of the county budget, yes, and so I'd say that's the most important job of it.
Yeah, and the county budget, I mean, that affects every single person because we pay the taxes and property taxes and things like that, and we also know that there's some things that the county can't help because of whether that's different, have to deal with the state or other governmental organizations. That seems to be the hang up for everything.
Yeah, and I mean, Mac is grossly he's under talking himself.
This
guy's a genius. And I mean, he can you remember when the property assessments came out? Everybody was freaking out. My home is worth $1 million and all that. And they were freaking out.
He explained it so well.
He explained it so well.
You did a
He
great
created
job.
a tool that people could just input their stuff in and get oh, this is what my property tax is going to be. I don't have to freak out. Imagine having someone like that on the county commission.
Oh, yeah.
They can immediately come up with a tool, immediately provide an answer, a solution to people's fears, people's problems. And it's the same thing with this tool he's talking about, the budgeting tool he created.
Yeah.
I had this one day, I had this issue where I was sitting with the budget. I had said something, but also was trying to figure out what is this, and I was asking him about it. He used his tool to immediately figure out no, this is actually the thing and that. And
could you do that for me when I mess up daily?
Oh yeah. Even if you're wrong, I'll make you right.
Yeah. I will say that I've known Mac now for a little bit, and there's you're right, dude. Smart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Smart. I mean,
thank you.
When it's that unbelievable. I mean, just a very smart guy. So I mean, definitely a qualified person to be running for county commission.
Yeah, and I think we get used to the kind of this good old boy mentality, and this is against no particular person or anything, but we just elect people because we've known them our whole lives. This guy's been around, and whatever, and I look at the people that I'm running alongside right now. Even just we have Trenton Strode in the background here. We got Mac here. The quality of individuals, the intelligence, the competence, the capabilities are mind-boggling. And if we got that on the county commission, on the city council, we would be unstoppable. I mean, it's quality people.
I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot coming down the pipeline that is going to be very complicated to navigate, especially with technology. I'm sure you've heard about data centers.
Oh yeah, we just had a conversation about that earlier this week, didn't we, Sheila?
Yeah, we did. It was Tuesday morning with Rebecca Duncan. She was talking about AI and the good, the bad.
Exactly. Yeah. I think AI is wonderful, and it does. I mean, there are applications of AI where it's solving diseases, it's coming up with cures, things like that. It's an incredible technology, but the risks that come along with it too. Yeah. You have to be very strategic, and you have to be very protective of your community, because if you've seen where these data centers are landing other places in the country, where they see those dollar signs and they think, well, we're going to deal with it, come what may, it can really ruin a community. And nobody really wants those in their backyard.
Tell me how does it ruin a community? Because I've been reading about this because I'm really interested, because you're right. It is an economic thing, but it is also, it's like anything else. There's good and bad, but what is the bad? How does it ruin a community?
The environmental impact of it is astounding. In Nevada, their electric grid is considering sending all of their power to a data center. They consume immense amounts of power to run these computers. A lot of people say that they can hear them before they can even see them. Because, we have a couple data centers. Like that's nothing new. There's one in Crossville, I think. But it's, when you think of a data center, that's sort of like a warehouse. But some of these data centers that they're putting in Nevada are football fields in length.
Yeah, I think I read they were 1 million square feet or something like that. They're ginormous.
Right.
They hear a hum. What do they hear?
They hear a hum of the computers before they can even see where.
That's crazy.
And a lot of them, there's nobody working. Or, there's people working there, but it's not. It's not equivalent to the size of the facility, so they keep the lights off, and there's no people, there's no jobs.
Right? Yeah.
And I guess on the reverse side, they're acting like it's going to bring jobs.
Right.
It won't bring as many as
The only jobs it'll bring will be the jobs to build it.
Yeah, and the con is way
guards.
higher than the pros. I mean, you're talking about the water. Speak about that.
Yeah. So the water consumption that it takes to cool these is astounding as well, because it's a lot of heat. I can't remember which one it was. I saw
that they picked a terrible place. Las Vegas would be a.
Yeah.
We need something cool.
Yeah.
Lots of water. Wait a minute. Where should we go?
How about the desert, guys? I mean, that doesn't make any sense at all.
There have been some sort of wacky theories that have come out, like put a data center on the moon or have them orbit, the Earth, and like those are kind of silly. But if you can get creative with it, I think there's a lot of opportunity for better ideas.
I know we're here to talk about you running for county commission, but so I saw and. So sorry about getting off track here.
No, this is actually on track, though, because we want people like this who are informed about these issues on the county commission.
Right. So
keep it going.
So I saw.
You're here as a cheerleader.
Who's the company that runs Claude? Who's the company that runs Claude? It starts with an A. I can't remember what it is. Anthropic.
Anthropic. Sorry, I was blanking.
So Anthropic is teamed up with this group, and what they're doing is that you can put like little mini data centers at your house. And then so they pay for the internet, they pay your electric bill, and then it's connected to all these other little tiny data centers all over the country.
It is interesting.
So they're listening to me in my house.
No, not
they're using your electricity and water.
Not like they already are on my phone.
Yes, these big ones and things like that, I can absolutely see the downside of that. But this is just the beginning of this.
Exactly.
So where do you see it going? These 1 million square foot places, they're going to get smaller because that's what technology does.
We were talking about that just the other day. That I can't remember who said it, but if you take the technology it took to launch men to the moon in 1969, now that is you have way more capacity in the phone in your hand, but you're just using it to launch birds into pigs.
Right.
And make mean comments on Facebook.
That's what most do these days.
And so if it follows that sort of trajectory, I mean, there is a limit of how small things can get.
Right.
Realistically, but if we can optimize it and get it so that it's a little bit more powerful, maybe 8 years from now, it'll be a different discussion.
Or less. Gosh, the way things go.
Right. I mean, AI is only, when did it become a household term? Like 2022?
Yeah, something like that.
And so that's 4 years ago, and it's growing exponentially because, at first humans were making AI, now AI is making AI, and AI is cooperating with other AIs.
All right, one more AI question. Sure. All right, so we are obviously, as a country, in a race with other countries that may be looking at, doing terrible things with AI. And I'm sure we're looking at doing some terrible things too, but at least it's our team. If it's our team doing these terrible things, as long as we get there first, I'm for it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with that race and then having to do all this in these data centers, I mean, there's some importance in still having these data centers, though, right?
Oh, yeah, and I think 2 years ago, AI was consuming 5% of the national energy usage. And it's set to double that by 2027. So if it continues that path, we're definitely going to need some data center. They're even talking about partnering with nuclear facilities. So they call them SMRs, small modular reactors. And Oak Ridge is actually
I've been reading about those too. You can get one for your house here soon.
Right.
It's like a generator, but it's a nuclear reactor out there.
And again, that's another thing where you have pros and cons because I love nuclear. It's clean. It's one of the best sources of energy you can get. But you also don't want to follow that Silicon Valley model of, build it fast and break it.
Yeah.
Right.
Nuclear. That's the main thing is like the speed at which we're moving right now. Like we need to kind of pump the brakes and say, okay, we've noticed that this is not going in like the most productive direction for the environment. And we need to have an environment that we need to do this in a way
But can
that's
we
sustainable.
afford to pump the brakes? That's the thing. I mean, if we're in this race, can we afford to pump the brakes?
That's the whole question about capitalism. I mean, like, what are we doing? But like, are we going to have an earth to live in? Like, it's kind of like, we can do this and then we create an environment that's like literally unlivable. And then it's like, well, then what? If we have someone who's just interested in like, let's bring jobs, let's bring all this money into town, and they sign the thing for the data center, and then all of our water's being sucked into that. All of our grid is down every other day. We're having blackouts. Like, because that could cause, like, locally for electricity, that could cause blackouts.
Right. Has that been happening with some of these?
It's set to happen in that northern Nevada community. So I think they have until January 1st of this year to figure out how they're going to power that.
And then, like, Utah, what was the temperature difference?
I think, if it's the one I'm thinking of where it grew like 6 degrees because of the heat output.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's just an ecological
So
disaster.
you're saying we've got to have everything in line, not just think about one specific thing, like
money.
The creating jobs.
Right.
Would be good, but what other effects does it have?
Because and you need people who are informed and like this guy's like studying this right now. He's doing his doctorate in this. Can you imagine having a doctor of AI? I don't know what to
An AI.
It's in higher ed, and
Dr. AI?
Dr. AI. I'm mostly focusing on how it's affecting education, and because students are using it in ways that teachers can't keep up with. I work at Tennessee Tech University, and I'm in that program.
Oh, I'd love to be a high school student with Claude right now.
I know it.
Well, Claude sounds just like me.
That's how I know when a student is using AI. I'm like, what is this word right here? And they're like, and I'm like, this is AI.
Well, but you like some of these you can upload your writings.
Oh yeah.
And then it will write like you.
Yeah, if they're good enough, and this is what it is. It's about like teaching them how to do a good prompt. Because if they're like,
that's exactly
write
right.
this like an 8th grader, then sure.
Yeah.
But if it's like intrinsically the deal, and I'm like, excuse me, sir, what does intrinsically mean?
Hey, we'll be right back. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
your home your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate. 931 Window 1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
For nearly a decade, I've stood with you through every storm, every alert. I've been here tracking, warning, protecting you and those you hold dear, delivering critical updates to keep you safe, guiding you through the chaos of the storm. I've been here for you. The Upper Cumberland isn't just where I live, it's who I am. Together, we've covered everything from tornadoes to flash floods and severe ice storms. My mission has always been the same, to keep you informed, prepared, and safe. Now I'm raising the bar, introducing the all-new Upper Cumberland Weather smartphone app. This isn't just another weather app lost in the noise. It's a new standard. This is one of the first local weather apps in the nation to offer unparalleled radar access, putting you in the driver's seat. Select from individual radar sites from every National Weather Service office across the country, sites selectable for hyperlocal precision. Explore over a dozen radar products, including high-resolution base reflectivity, velocity, radar estimated rainfall rates, and advanced dual polarization products like the correlation coefficient, which helps distinguish between rain, hail, or debris being lofted from tornadoes. Beyond radar, the app features our Tower Cam network with nearly 3 dozen high-definition live video feeds capturing every corner of the Upper Cumberland, paired with real-time temperature and wind speed data. For daily forecast or around-the-clock severe weather coverage, stream the Upper Cumberland Weather Channel 24/7 right from the app. For 8 years, I've been your eyes on the sky. Now with the Upper Cumberland Weather app, that power is in your hands. Available soon on the App Store and Google Play. Upper Cumberland Weather. It's the weather you need when you need it.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 726.
Mac Lunn is with us. He is running for County Commissioner of District 2 and Putnam County Mayor position. You're Ryan
Campaign
Dalton's
manager
running
of
for that.
Mac Line. Oh, yeah, right. That Putnam County Mayor. That's right.
Did you say manager?
I said campaign manager, but
Oh,
yeah,
I thought you
Putnam
said
County.
He's a Putnam County manager, too.
Yeah.
Putnam County Manager and running for
Soon
Putnam
to be.
County Mayor.
Yeah. Matt, sorry, I didn't mean to derail our whole conversation about AI and
And
things
he
like
says
that.
I talk more than him. Didn't even let me get a word in it.
That wasn't derailing, though, really.
No, that was an interesting question.
But,
so that we
but
all...
I do want to get to some of the other things that that you care about and why you're running and for county commission. So, what are some other things that you think is important to Putnam Countyans? That's important to you and why you're running.
Absolutely. So, so specifically in District 2, we're facing a lot of growth and a lot. I mean, everybody. I think the statistic is that 1,000 people moved in to Cookeville in the last year, and that's a lot of people that are coming in. And we want to make sure that they have places to live, places to work, places to spend their money, and the money to spend, so that it circulates. So, just making sure that we're a good steward of the public tax dollars that come in and spend them in ways. I also think it would be great to get creative. I've heard some really great ideas over the past few weeks of ways that the county can, extend the money that comes in beyond just taxpayer dollars and things like that. So I'd want to work and consult with everybody that's on the commission and work with city council and work with anybody in town that would be willing to come to the table so that we can just make it the best life for everybody. In either case, I want to do that because I'm going to be living over there off 10th Avenue. Either way.
Right where the bear is.
Yeah. I've been trying to find that bear for a few weeks now. But
And everybody has pictures.
Yeah.
Where is the bear?
We almost saw it.
Yeah.
I think it's in his backyard.
I have a conspiracy theory about the
let's
bear.
hear
it. Yeah.
All right. So I think, because if you remember, when they redid the logo for tourism and they have a bear riding a bicycle.
Oh, yeah.
You never saw a bear.
Never saw a bear before
Never
that.
saw a bear before that.
Big bear.
So I
Big
think
bear.
big tourism has like, you know what, we have this bear on our logo, yet there we have no bears. Let's bring a couple of bears in to make it make sense.
I love it. I'm
So
gonna
that's
back
my
that.
conspiracy
That's my
theory
new platform.
on why we're suddenly seeing bears.
I'm actually impressed by the extreme levels they'll go to.
Yeah, that's an extreme level.
Oh, no.
Releasing bears into.
If they did that, props to them.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
props to
fantastic. I mean, that's a really
Next, we're
great
gonna look
idea.
at their canoe in the caney or something because
Yeah,
they had, the one of the logos is a bear holding
That's
a canoe.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
if we see a bear in a canoe, we know the conspiracy theory is correct.
Speaking of bringing in money, which
Yeah.
is tourism, I do want to say, sorry,
Full circle. That's good.
I want to take a full circle here. One of the things we often get caught up on when we talk about local money budget is like property taxes. Everybody freaks out about that.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that like we're trying to do is find creative solutions for alternative revenue, like
Mm-hmm.
other streams of revenue coming in that's not just only property taxes and sales
Right.
tax. And one of the things, and again, I'm the campaign manager here, but this guy oversees like how much millions of dollars of grants?
Just about 4 through work. Yeah.
Yeah, $4 million of grants, like oversees that. And so grants are this huge untapped resource. I mean, it has been tapped. Like we have all types of grants and
Absolutely.
things. But so I'm not saying that we haven't done it, but like if you have someone who has experience overseeing $4 million worth of grants just in a more smaller level, imagine on a county level getting someone
Yeah.
who has that experience and that's all types of money. And there's so many grants out there.
Sure, there are, and the state is coming up with new ones. Just, you know, you brought up tourism, especially with tourism right now. I mean, Tennessee is a tourism state.
Yeah.
This area is a tourism drives
Absolutely.
this whole economy
Yeah.
right now, and so we are a tourism hub. Really, we are.
We have the
And-
most beautiful
and-
place in the state,
Sure,
really.
and the tourism departments have done a great job.
Amazing job.
With bringing people here. There's people that come from other countries
Yeah.
here. We did, as in Upper Cumberland, 14 counties did as much tourism dollars as Gatlinburg.
Wow.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah,
That's great.
That's impressive.
So I mean, we are in this little spot here
Yeah.
where everybody loves it and it's fun and it is more affordable than going
That's why
to
the
a big
Bears
town.
are coming, you know,
Yeah.
from
And that's why
Gatlinburg to
that's why the
here.
Bears are coming. Yeah.
One of
The
the
housing
things I'm talking
affordability.
about too is like we need to look at as a county like a flagship event. Like you'll have a city or a county that has something like a festival, and you know the type of festival I'm into. But anyways,
Pickle.
yeah, but a flagship event that brings in people. And one of the I think like low hanging fruit with that is we have the Central Rail Trail that is not completed yet. But imagine that's connecting all of our municipalities. It's a countywide thing. Imagine we put the funds, which I think I met with Rafferty the other day, and it's in the grand scheme of things, not that it's millions, but it's not that much when we're talking about the scope of what this could be.
Right.
Imagine we connected all of those municipalities, Baxter, Allgood, Cookeville, Monterey, and we have a flagship like weekend event that incorporates different types of bike races and family bike races, competitive bike races, and then each of those little municipalities does their own things, and we have concerts and we have all these things. Imagine the amount of people that would come in from outside, the hotel tax, everything that we're taking advantage of if we did something like that. And it's really just about getting behind something that's already great, already happening, the Central Rail Trail, completing that thing, and having this, there's like the Virginia Creeper Trail or something like that.
Yeah.
That brings in tourism like wild. So we could have
does.
that here.
Well, and I think that kind of thing. I think that will come with time, you know, because you see more of that happening now
Yeah.
than you ever did. I mean, I grew up here, and it was boring as snot, you know, and it's not near as boring as it used to be. Not even close. There's always something going on every
And y'all
weekend
can
now.
use that quote.
Yeah.
He won't mind.
Boring as
Yeah,
snot.
it was. I mean, we didn't have anything to do, you know.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, we didn't have anything to do. We had
we
to
were
make
left
up
to our
our
own
own
devices.
fun, and that was not good either.
Exactly.
I'm getting into trouble.
yes.
Well, guys, thanks so much for being here, and appreciate both of you running for office, wanting to serve your community. I think that's awesome. And early voting, I think, starts July 10th. Is that right? July 10th? July 17th?
17th.
July 17th is when early voting
I think
starts.
July 10th is when you have to be registered by. I
think that's
Is
right.
that correct?
That-
7th?
There we go.
Seventh?
July
Okay.
7th.
All right.
See?
He's got it.
Trenton, he's on it.
Trenton, Sheila.
I said
I know. I'm just
Trenton Strode.
I'm
There
just
you go.
joking.
Period.
Yeah. Well, guys, thanks so much for being here. We
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
it.
Thanks for having
we really
us.
appreciate
Good morning, Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. I love our customers, but honestly, I don't want to see any more of them in our service department. Why? Because we now offer mobile service and mobile detailing, where we come to you. Time for an oil change? We'll do it in your driveway. Does your car need a bath? We'll wash it while you're at work. The best part, these services are available at no extra cost. Schedule your mobile service or mobile detailing appointment today. Call us 931-526-3325.
Upper Cumberland business owners, ready to turn up your growth without turning up the stress? Picture this, your phone buzzing with new customers. Foot traffic is picking up, and folks are saying, I heard your ad on the radio, I had to stop by. That's the real power of radio advertising with Cookeville Communications. We're the trusted local choice that's affordable, effective, and fast. We handle everything. Custom plans tailored to your budget. Yes, any size works. Professional ad script writing, quick production, and on-air scheduling. No complicated processes, no high-pressure sales, just professional service that gets your message in front of thousands of engaged local listeners. Starting this week. Ready to get your message out there and watch your business grow? Call 526-7144. That's 526-7144. Speak to one of our experienced sales team members and let's build something great together. Cookeville Communications, local voices, real results. Your business deserves to be heard.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. Tampa Bay Lightning winger Nikita Kucherov won his second Hart Trophy as the NHL's MVP. He beat out Connor McDavid and Nathan McKinnon for the hardware. Those three players have combined to win the Hart Trophy 5 out of the last 8 seasons. Ex-Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs was denied parole on Thursday after killing a woman and her dog while drunk driving almost 5 years ago. He was sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison and will be up for parole again in August of 2027. In the first World Cup soccer match of 2026, Mexico beat South Africa 2-0 yesterday. The match saw 3 red cards in total, 2 to the South Africans and 1 to the Mexicans. Mexico will play South Korea on Thursday. The U.S. men's soccer team begins their World Cup march as they take on Paraguay tonight at 8 o'clock. The Americans have 3 straight wins against Paraguay dating back to 2016. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
And then if you want...
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 737.
Our good friend Mark Dudney is with us. We are celebrating the 250 year of America. And there's going to be a public reading of the Declaration of Independence. And you will be reading the one in Jackson County in Gainesboro.
Yes,
And
I will.
You are from Gainesboro originally.
Born and raised.
Born and raised in Gainesboro. And I know he is a historian. He works at Upper Cumberland Development District as well. And you, now, correct me if I'm wrong, you are a history nerd.
That's accurate.
I mean that in all due respect and good, good title.
Reading the Declaration of Independence, is that what you said? Okay.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's not an easy read. Are you going to paraphrase? Are you reading it word for word, just like the founders wrote it?
I'm going to read it word for word, and actually, it's depending on how fast you go, it's about 7 to 10 minutes long. So it's not it's not a long read.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I appreciate you guys having me on, talk about what we've got planning from the development district.
And it's going to be a region-wide thing.
Yeah, so the 4th this year is our semi-quincentennial, which is our big America, our 250th birthday. The Declaration of Independence, of course, everybody knows, was signed on July 4th. But July 8th of 1776 was when the Declaration was first read aloud to the public. With great celebration. There was a Army officer named John Nixon in Philadelphia who read it out loud on July 8th. He read it to a crowd outside of what's now Independence Hall. And so
I'm just now learning this today. This is the first time I've heard the name John Nixon ever. I wonder how come he doesn't get
the credit like everybody else.
Yeah, I mean,
because he didn't sign things.
you have to enter nerddom to know this kind of.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
So July 8th this year is on a Wednesday, and we've requested that every county in the Upper Cumberland region designate somebody to read aloud the Declaration at either 5 or 6 p.m. on their public square. My boss at the Development District, Mark Farley, asked me last year to come up with a regional idea for American 250. So I looked at what the rest of the country was doing, and I got this from the National Park Service, actually. It seemed like a cool way to unify the region in commemoration of our country's big birthday.
Well, this is such a huge deal, and when it first started, Sheila and I were talking about it. It's like, man, I think we're going to get sick of this 250 thing. We thought it was going to be 250, everything's going to be 250, but I haven't. It's been great. There's been a lot of great learning experiences during this stuff that, I'm learning stuff today that I didn't know.
We thought we knew everything, but we don't.
No.
And it just makes you appreciate
that's
where we all have been, where we're going.
That's what I really enjoyed about all this so far is that amount of learning things that you didn't know about America.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. One of the things for me, this is an opportunity to get people excited about American history and civics. And I want to do a shout out to Lisa and Dave Urick.
Yeah, we
great
love
people.
them.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're great. And of course, they're with Plenty Downtown Bookshop, and they are leading an effort for civic literacy this year. They're collaborating with the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia on a community constitution study here, and they have recruited facilitators, of which I am one, to lead small cohorts this fall studying the U.S. Constitution. Now, Constitution happened a few years after the Declaration, but these are our two big major founding documents. So it's a great idea. It's very inclusive, as it should be. And the facilitators, we had a training in May. They are educators from the public school system, private classical schools. It's for kids and adults. I'm putting together an adult study group. And the idea is to engage in a nonpartisan civic framework, a study of that, to emphasize civility and respectful dialogue with one another. And so I just want to mention that's very exciting, and I think a lot of division.
Well, I don't think civics was never meant to be partisan. It was like, this is how things run.
Yes,
run it like this, and good luck.
Yeah, and in his Lyceum speech, Abraham Lincoln, even in his late 20s, was worried about people losing sight of those founding ideals. And so it's been a concern, since the 19th century. And it's important that each generation go back to those first principles, remember what it means. And part of this Constitution study is to begin to frame things in constitutional questions instead of just knee-jerk political, context. So that it is our common ground. It's our common civic language.
Yeah.
It's for everybody.
Well, and we've seemed to be as a whole. I'm not pointing a finger at any specific anything, but as a whole, as a people, we've gotten away from even knowing about civics. I mean, that was something that they taught us in school, and we had School Bell Rock. It taught us a little bit there. Schoolhouse Rock. It taught us a little bit there, but we've gotten away from learning about civics, and so what a great opportunity for America's 250th birthday to get us back to that.
Well, you mentioned Schoolhouse Rock. I'm excited about what's happening in Jackson County, of course, where I'm from. They've really gotten into the spirit of 76 in a big way. Granville is having its year-long Stories That Built Us, Dreams That Moved Us, America 250 initiative. And I went in their little Independence Hall down there, and they've got a loop playing of Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh, really?
On the video. And, of course, I'm a kid from the 70s. I have that stuff tattooed on my brain for the rest of my life.
I do too. Yeah.
So, and also the Chamber in Jackson County has worked with local businesses in Gainesboro. They've had contests for participating businesses on the square to put up America 250. And so on July the 8th, I've got the honor of reading the Declaration starting at 6 o'clock. And the ladies there are putting on like an old-fashioned pie supper. You might see a miniature Ben Franklin, Betsy Ross, and Uncle Sam walking around the square. So it's going to be cool.
That is such a great opportunity to get out there and not just celebrate that it's the 250th birthday of America, but to celebrate America.
Yes.
And, we were talking about this yesterday, Mark, that, 250 years, and I'm sure same, if you go back 3 of your people, that's before America. So, I mean, America's young as far as countries and nations go. 250 years is nothing. And when you look at China, Japan, a lot of different ones. They've been around for thousands of years. So we're still whippersnappers.
We are. And my father was born in 1929. The last Civil War veteran died in 1959. During FDR's administration, the federal writers recorded the slave narratives. I used to play those for my students to realize is that we're not talking about ancient history here. And so, yes, we are a young nation, and in the big picture, 250 years is a blip.
Yeah.
If I could talk just a minute about what the Declaration is, or if y'all...
Yeah, we'll take a break. We'll come back with that. Is that all right?
Absolutely.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate, and we're live here this morning in the Willow Window Studio. Be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Whether you're looking for a new home or needing to auction off farm equipment and estates, Triple C Realty and Auction will help you with a smooth transaction every time. At Triple C Realty and Auction, we help find families, homes, and support our community. Every solid structure rises from a strong foundation, and our exceptional team wants to be a trusted source for all your real estate needs. Triple C Realty and Auction in Monterey and Crossville, where every key unlocks a new beginning. Visit TripleCRealty.com.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Partly sunny skies can be expected as we go through our Friday, with scattered thunderstorms developing this afternoon as a frontal boundary pushes through. A couple of those storms could be strong with gusty winds and dangerous lightning. Highs will climb into the upper 80s. Patchy fog may develop overnight with lows falling in the mid-60s. Saturday will be mostly sunny with highs in the upper 80s. From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor. Download our free smartphone app today to stay advised with the latest weather information.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. 7:48 now.
Mark Dutney is a historian here of the Upper Cumberland, and he works at Upper Cumberland Development District, and they are putting together a regional reading of the Declaration of Independence. And we were touching on that and some of the things that's going on, and you had some more things to say about the regional reading of the Declaration.
Yeah, so I reached out to Carrie Tipton at the State Museum, who's been sort of our partner. She's the coordinator for America 250 for the state of Tennessee. And July 8th is something that the National Park Service, actually Hawaii was the one initiated, but that's something this regional public, this public reading is happening all over the country. And so we were looking at what time to do it, and she, noon, too many people are at work, so she said, just try to pick a time when you think that most people can participate. So we can't change the day. It's on a Wednesday night. We know a lot of people here, that'll be a conflict with church. So we're asking people to do either 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. On Wednesday, July the 8th. And the idea is to unite our entire 14-county region in this commemoration, doing the same reading at roughly the same time. I'm not sure if we got 100% participation. Some communities are sort of doing their own thing, which is fine. Mm-hmm. And we've asked that each one have a reader to do it 5 or 6, depending on what they choose. If you want to know what your community may have planned, reach out to your Chamber of Commerce in the Upper Cumberland or your county government, and they'll let you know. For our purposes, we're asking the people who may attend to horizontally with their phones capture very brief video, like no more than 10-second clips of either the readers or the people who are in attendance. And then you can call and email me after this, and we'll set up a way for you to share those files, because what we want to do is collect that content of the region and then create a little video time capsule. And then when we get that edited into something, then we'll share it back out with the public so that everybody can sort of see the Upper Cumberland region as one, having this sort of moment in time.
And that becomes its own historical thing.
Yes.
With that video.
Absolutely.
So that's sort of the end game. It's very simple. It's not going to cost anything, and everybody's doing their own thing. But we want to share that and sort of bring our region together.
I'm sure that you're probably going through and reading it a few times over and over again. So when you get up to read it, it's more natural. Have it, practicing that. But and I know that you've read it before, but in studying it and reading it and getting ready for this, has anything caught your eye in it that you're like, man, that's interesting. I mean, I knew that, but I didn't know it like I know it now.
Yeah. With humility is the beginning of wisdom. All the great philosophies in the Bible say that. And so it's, I thought I had a pretty good grounding in it, and I was wrong. So there's a lot of really good scholarship that has come out just in anticipation of America 250. If there's one place that I would start, the National Constitution Center has put out a collection of essays called "The Promise of America: Reflections on Our Enduring Ideals," and these concepts in the Declaration: equality, consent of the governed, natural rights, the classical understanding of the pursuit of happiness, impact that the Declaration had here at home and around the world. It may only take 10 minutes to read it, but it is. It has had an enormous impact at home and abroad. And so if there's one reader that I would start out with, it has short essays by people across the political spectrum. As you said, this is our common civic language. This is not partisan.
This is where everything starts.
This is our framework. Again, for me, it's a time to look back. It's also a time to look forward. And we're the current trustees of what George Washington called the Great Experiment, and so that's how I view it. And we're bound together by the Declaration. It's our. We don't have in America a common race, a common ethnicity, a common religion, but a shared commitment. And if you go back to Dr. Martin Luther King and his "I Have a Dream" speech, he hearkened to the Declaration He didn't say the Declaration, the principle was wrong. He said the country had not quite lived up to it. And same with women. When they fought for the right to vote in the 20th century, you're using these same ideas. When they wrote it, it was aspirational, and it's continued to be. We're at our best when we reach for that best version of ourselves.
I think that's what America's been good at this whole time is always getting better. It may not be, everything you want all at once, but it's better every time.
Yes, and it's on each generation to continue that promise. In the Declaration, in the preamble, that's the thing, is to form a more perfect union. We're people, we're imperfect, we know we're never going to be perfect, but you're always striving towards the best version of ourselves. And so, I don't want to go full nerd and do mention a reading list, but that one book about from the National Constitution Center is a good place to start.
Well, I think that's something we can all get better at. Being, I hate to say it, but being a better American.
Seriously,
because a lot of this stuff at this point we're just taking for granted. That it's a thing that just it happens, it's there, and oh well, we'll move along with our day.
Yeah.
But when you go back and you start looking, and again, not that far back, I mean, this is something that had to be fought for, and it still does, is the thing, and it's you got to go back and learn about it a little bit to, I think, really appreciate it.
Yeah, playing off what you just said. Jeffrey Rosen, who was the director of the National Constitution Center, wrote a book called The Pursuit of Happiness. He actually was in Cookeville a couple of years ago. And he describes that that's actually a very American concept. And it was not the pursuit of pleasure, as some may understand it now, but the pursuit of a flourishing life and self-improvement. Benjamin Franklin had his virtues where they would practice self-improvement, and at the same time that would help improve their community. So these concepts of public virtue and the common good, those are very much the founding, small r republicanism, we the people.
Right.
That is those are basic concepts, but man, they sure deserve to be revisited.
Well, I think when we revisit them, then that helps us move forward.
Yes.
With whatever we have planned next, whatever that is that comes up in the great experiment.
They weren't perfect, but our founders, we were very fortunate. And I think there's a conservative writer, Peggy Noonan, who basically said that it's bad manners, it's rude not to know your own history.
Yeah.
Agree
with that.
Yes, you need to
know where you've been and know how to push it forward.
Yes. Yes.
All of that is entwined together.
Yes. Yeah. Otherwise, you're starting every day like Groundhog Day.
Yes.
So.
Well, as far as the events that are coming up, they're July the 8th.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what I would recommend people is to find out whether the reading, if they have one, is going to be either at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m.
Okay.
Because Pickett County mayor reached out and said, well, don't want to do it at 5 because it'll conflict with church. And I said, you all do it when it's convenient for you. And,
right.
And some people, I think, are doing things on other days. This was just a suggestion from us, but I think Macon County, they're going to have actually North Central Telephone is going to be doing a lot of like professional video of it.
Oh, great.
Stuff like that. So people are going to celebrate it in their own ways, and that's fine. But we just wanted July the 8th. The 4th lands on a Saturday. People will be at the lake cooking out, doing what they do. But the 8th is on a Wednesday evening, and we just hope that people can sort of join in this common experience of hearing it.
Right.
And think about what it was like when you were not even a citizen yet, when you heard that these people had put their necks on the line and declared themselves traitors, breaking from the mother country, because, roughly a third were for it, a third were against it, and a third were sitting on the fence waiting to see what happened.
Yeah.
And so...
not much different than today's world.
People, times change, but people don't.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, think about what they put on the line, and they closed the declaration with our lives, our liberty, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. They were putting it all on the line for future generations.
Yeah, and knowing that, you also know about your it's not the Bill of Rights, but you also know a little bit more about what you can do as an American by understanding that and all that. It's going to be a great time for learning, and good on you for putting this together, man. That's awesome.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of coordination.
Yeah.
But that's okay, I
It's
think.
hurting some cats sometimes.
Yes. That's life. Yeah, that's true.
That's
Mark,
what we do.
Thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate it. And just if you have any questions when your municipality is doing that, give them a call or look them up on Facebook or their website. I'm sure they'll have something on there for it. But in Gainesboro, July the 8th at 5.
6 o'clock will be from 6 to 8 in Jackson County, but other counties may have it at 5.
Okay. All right, man. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Sheila, do we have anybody yet for Monday?
We do.
Okay.
Tiffany Anton from the Biz Foundry. She's also running for All Good Mayor. She's going to be our guest on Monday.
It's political season here on Good Morning Cookeville, ain't it?
on all sides. So we're just going to get to know the candidates.
Yeah.
So no judgment, just getting to know the candidates.
That's all we want to do, man.
Just be nice and celebrate 250th anniversary and enjoy that people are caring enough to run.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe this afternoon. If there are any storms or bad weather, keep up with Upper Cumberland weather here on Hub Plus and on all the radio stations of Cookeville Communications. Have a great weekend. See you Monday. Bye.
Bye.